What's up, guys? Merry Christmas. Finally getting a video out. I've had other footage queued up, ready to edit, and had just so many things going on. I've just not jumped to it. So I am back and really need to get back on the grind and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff I've been doing with crypto and looking at it, but I've just not been able to pop up and make a video. And also baseball related stuff. I have videos to be made in regards to that as well that I'll pop out here hopefully soon. So one of the things I want to do today while I'm driving here is just talk about a few things that I've noticed here lately and some of my thoughts. So one of the things that I recently noticed, and I want this to help you guys, hopefully this helps you if you have these coins or we're looking at these projects, but obviously a lot of people are interested in staking. And Zilliqa is offering 17% right now for staking. Now, as more people stake, I'm assuming that return is going to go lower. But I did notice that. And if you get the Atomic wallet, you can see that 17% return is in there, and you can stake within the Atomic wallet. Also, a couple others that maybe you've looked at in the past and don't know the returns. Tezos looks like it's about 7%. Tron looks like you can get about 5%. Let's see, what was the one? Icon, you can get about 10%. And there was something else that was 10% that I saw, but so that's, Cardano is about 5%, 5.1% or so. So, definitely look into those. And previously, you maybe had to be in the Daedalus wallet to stake Cardano, which is cumbersome. I recently been working with the Daedalus wallet again, continual updates, and some of the older wallets, I think they were called like Borland wallets, that's not compatible with the Shelly wallets. So you have to essentially like create new wallets and read down the entire blockchain. Seems redundant. So there's a lot of stuff going on there if you do have Cardano. So a few other things kind of regarding that, and I think this will bid well for some of these projects that not only the Atomic wallet has these, with the ability to stake, but also the Exodus wallet, the newest version of the Exodus wallet, you have certain staking functions in there. So I think that's really going to bid well for those projects because people see that. Obviously the Exodus wallet is very clean. A lot of people use it. And if you can easily stake in there, like you can stake Cardano, you can stake your ADA in there. I haven't tried that yet because I have the Daedalus wallets, and I was on the incentivized testnet through the Yorgi wallet. I know it's very confusing, but I think people kind of going forward, if they jump on Exodus and they have some ADA and they send it over there and they staked and it was easy, that could draw a lot more people in wanting those returns. Now, the biggest return doesn't always mean that project is going to do the best. I mean, if you look at Telos, which was a sister chain of EOS, had about 14 or 15% return. A lot of whales came in there, evidently selling out the return, and the price continued to sag and sag and sag and sag in comparison to EOS, in comparison to Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't always mean that it's it's going to work the best. Now, I think with Zilliqa, it's high enough up, maybe it's ranked about 40th, and it started to kind of go parabolic. It kind of started to lift off. People are going to notice that. People notice that they're 17%. Now, here's the caveat, and the thing is I tried to buy some Zilliqa on Probit, and I went to withdraw it, and it still says it's processing, probably like 36 hours later. Another thing, Binance. I bought some more Zilliqa on Binance, and essentially withdrawal was deactivated, so you can't withdraw Zilliqa right now, which I think is leading to that 17% return. So this could be short-lived, not really sure. but I went ahead and went into that. With the whole XRP Ripple thing, I feel like that's very bad news, obviously. So when I saw it, and I wish I would have saw it 2 hours earlier, I dumped my XRP. I was like, I don't have time to be sitting around for them to hash this out in the core system for 2 years and have people kind of argue that, hey, well, this isn't the same, as this or that. But here's the thing. It's not like when Block 1 settled with the SEC. That was over the ERC20 token that they did their ICO for a year long. That was under the ERC20 token that they were saying that was a security, but that was no longer traded. It was no longer added. It was no longer valid at the time. And the EOS mainnet was up, and the SEC determined that the EOS mainnet was not a security. But, and again, I'm not for all this kind of stuff. I've never liked XRP. I've never liked Ripple. It's always smelled funny. It didn't fit in with the others. And 8 years later, they suddenly file this lawsuit about it being security. Again, it is what it is. We just have to make the move. But to me, it just really feels like the SEC is out of money and they're trying to do a fundraiser. And they go after these different companies and try to extort money out of them. That's what it feels like. Again, was never a fan of XRP, but I had my so-called riptard insurance, is what I called it, because when it shot up in 2017, it totally caught me off guard. I'm just like, why are people buying this? I don't understand. We don't even know what the supply is. There's all kinds of question marks on that. But it was an important lesson. Sometimes the supply doesn't necessarily dictate if a crypto is going to do well or not. Kind of oftentimes some of these cryptos, like if you followed like kind of the fundamentals of like limited supply and all that kind of stuff, sometimes that doesn't really play true for some of these projects. So especially as like new people come in and they're not as, what I want to say, like as traditional, maybe, that when you look at Bitcoin, 21 million coins, you look at Litecoin, 84 million coins, and that's a big selling point. Scarcity is a big selling point. Some of these projects, scarcity is not really a selling point, and they're able to market it other ways, and people buy into it, and at least in the short term, it's, been able to, people have seen like tremendous gains and stuff. So, we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, just to kind of recap, download the Atomic wallet, take a look in there. It doesn't really take much to download it, even if you don't put any coins in there. And they have a lot of projects. They support a lot of projects, more than I would say Exodus. And there's more stuff that you can stake in there. And with Exodus opening up the capability of staking, I think that's going to draw more people in. Oh, another thing on Exodus is now you're able to claim your Neo gas. If you're not familiar with Neo, with Ethereum, your gas, with EOS and Ethereum, essentially your gas, or your ability to move coins around the network, is one and the same with the regular base coin or base token, ETH or Ether, or EOS, it's EOS. So it's one and the same, but with Neo, you have to move whole coins, which has always seemed to be like a very, very weird thing to me. And to move the coins, you need gas. So for now, holding Neo inside of a wallet, whether it's your Ledger Nano, whether it's your Exodus wallet, whether it's some other wallet, you are earning gas automatically by it just sitting there. There was nothing you had to do to say, hey, I have to stake this, I want to earn the gas. It's already earning, and all you have to do is claim it. So in Exodus, if you've had Neo sitting there, now at the newest version, you can claim your gas inside of the wallet, which is pretty cool. So then it'll pop up there. And again, you know, I've just got a little bit of Neo. It's nothing I'm super into and everything. And I do think there's some quirky things like that. That's one of the reasons I actually did not like Theta. I didn't like this whole Theta and Theta Fuel concept. I think that that's confusing to people, but you know, Theta's been taken off here recently. So anyway, guys, what have you guys been seeing in the crypto market? Are you guys staking anything like Zilliqa or Tron? Or, oh, another thing I wanted to mention about Tron, they got it implemented to where we can earn Tron on Steemit now, or on the Steem blockchain. And well, mainly through Steemit, because Justin Sun bought Steemit. He did not buy Steem, you know, which is the blockchain. That's kind of impossible, but they kind of took over it with the witnesses and all that drama and stuff like that. But if you're on Steemit, there's a thing in the wallet now that you can earn Tron, but mine's not showing up. But I think I have to like log out and maybe like directly log in with my keys instead of using like the Steem keychain. I'm not really sure. Put a comment below if you know kind of what's going on with that, or if they're done fixing that, because that would be cool if I earned some extra Tron. And also, if you had Tron in tronscan.org, then your tokens probably stacked up there too. There's a few tokens that you might have earned a little bit, kind of like with EOS. You know, there were certain airdrops and we got certain tokens and stuff like that. Ultimately, with a lot of the projects, I hate to say it, but I was kind of right in selling some of the projects, whether it was Telos. I always was trying to get more EOS. And EOS has not moved like we've wanted it to, you know, obviously, but my whole thing was how many EOS, you know, how many Litecoins, how many Monero, how many EOS, you know, I was always saying that. So I, you know, had previously sold my Telos. I had sold a lot of the airdrops, like, remember, POs, and a lot of this stuff just kind of like deflated and just kind of long tailed out. So I'm glad I did that. But again, and I'm earning more EOS utilizing the resource exchange and voting for proxies that pay us back. But that being said, we all wish that EOS would kind of break loose and take off. Does anybody know if we got Ultra? Ultra was another sister chain. Did we get Ultra? Because I was trying to look around for that and did not see where I could sort of claim Ultra by having EOS. So let me know if you guys know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Merry Christmas, guys. I just want to make a video to come back. Hopefully those things help you with the staking. I know it can be confusing, moving all kinds of coins around. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, like if you're away from it for 4 or 5 months, 6 months, and there's been updates, and then you feel like, you know, you got to play like catch up, so to speak, and kind of figure out where we're at. So anyway, have a great Christmas, great New Year's, and I'll see you guys later.